Congratulations on the recent improvements to Blue. What was the inspiration for your designs?
So we redid Blue, and the inspiration is to have a restaurant that is very Caymanian in essence, with a link to Le Bernardin in New York City. So we kept a lot of the wood that we have in New York, and we had those murals here that you can see, and it's handmade by an artist. We are much more contemporary with the furnitures, and it's a different feel, very comfortable, but at the same time a little bit sexy, which is it's always nice.
Well, yes, definitely. Your family's been coming here for several years. What is your favorite thing to do in the Cayman Islands?
So we come here with the family for now actually more than 7 years. And I have to say, my weakness is to, every morning after breakfast, to go walk on 7 Mile Beach and smoke a cigar, then come back, have lunch, and go walk on the other side of 7 Mile Beach and have another cigar. I'm very lazy, I don't do much. I love going to Stingray City, and of course I love eating all over the island. That's a given, I guess. But being on the beach, especially when it's cold in New York, and enjoying the water of Cayman, which is actually exceptional in the sense that it's the same temperature as the air almost, and crystal clear. So that's what I do in Cayman.
Have you had an opportunity to explore the sister islands?
No, I have never been to Cayman Brac and Little Cayman. I'm always here, and I'm dying to go one day, so I have to come one of those days, and maybe a day earlier, or to stay a day after the event, or when I'm coming in Grand Cayman, and at least spend a day and a night there. I would love to.
The Cayman Cookout has been a resounding success each year, attended by visitors and locals alike. Can you share what your visions are for the future of this premier culinary event?
For this year?
For the future of the event.
Well, Cayman Cookout started, I think, around 5 years ago, and the first time was locals, and then we made it international, and it became a huge success. And today, in America and in Canada, in England, chefs are fighting to come here and be part of the festival. The idea is to keep the festival very intimate, the way we have it, exclusive in a sense because it's not too many people, and exclusive because you have access to the chefs. The chefs are on the beach enjoying the island with the people who come for the festival. We have great winemakers coming, we have people from all over the world bringing their product and showcasing what they have. And the idea is to keep growing like that in terms of quality, not in terms of quantity, to find the best chefs, the best winemakers, and to keep this event fun, intimate, and go like that for many, many, many centuries.
We agree. You have the opportunity to travel around the world. How does that impact your cooking style?
So I travel quite a bit, I have to say. I'm lucky to be able to do that. And it definitely has an impact on my cooking. When I go to Japan, I see ingredients, I test new flavors, I learn techniques, and suddenly Le Bernardin or Blue has a huge influence of Japan for a few weeks, and then it disappears. This year I went to Peru, and suddenly Le Bernardin was becoming Peruvian. And I was saying, okay, we have to take it easy. So ultimately, traveling is good because it opens your mind to different cultures and the beauty of their food and cooking, and then you digest it, and you create dishes that are definitely from my roots, which is French, but with those influences. And in Cayman, the main influence at Blue, it's Cayman and the Caribbean. So if we add a little bit of Asian influence, it's just a tiny, tiny bit.
Perfect. You mentioned in your recent interview with Series East that your mother played a big role in your development as a young man interested in food. Can you share any of that with us?
Yes. So my mother was a fine cook, and she wanted to make sure that every meal was an experience. And I grew up like that, thinking that every child in the world was having breakfast with beautiful china, tablecloth, savories on one side, the sweets on the other, pastries, cakes that she would bake. Didn't drink coffee at that time, but then lunch, she was changing the china, she was changing the tablecloth. They had wine, I couldn't really taste wine, and it was appetizer, main course, dessert. Dinner was same thing. She was creating again another experience for the family, and she was a very active lady, and she's still active actually. So she had a day job, but she was waking up at 5 a.m. to create those meals for us. So all my life, until I became an adult, I was eating like in a very fine restaurant, and that definitely had an impact on me and created a passion for eating first, and then of course passion for cooking.
Everyone who's attended Cookout loves to see your interaction with friends such as Anthony Bourdain and Chef Andres. Do you spend a lot of time together outside of the event?
So Jose Andres and Anthony are good friends, and each time we have an opportunity to be together and have fun, we have fun. Jose lives in Washington, travels a lot, so I see him a little bit less than Anthony. Anthony and I live in New York, and we go very often to restaurants, to have drinks. We tease each other, we play, we have a good time. So I see Anthony quite a bit actually in between his trips and everything else that he does. And also I see him in Cayman for one straight week. It's 5 days on the road.
All right. Well, you talked a little bit about a lot about the Cayman Islands, but if you could spend one day doing just anything that you want to do, what would it be?
So the next time, my dream, if I am in Cayman Island and I can do whatever I want to do, I take a small boat, a lot of food and good wines, and I'm gonna hop all over the island and stop here and there, maybe catch a fish, you never know, maybe not, maybe snorkel, definitely go see my friends, the stingrays. I think by now actually they like me. That will be, one of my dreams. And very often I'm doing it actually almost exactly like in my dream. Hi, I'm Eric Ripert. I am in Cayman Island. Join me for Cayman Cookout.